Hello students, your teacher here, Mr. Sarasinski, with another episode of Algebra 1. Today's lesson 2.4, Algebraic Proportions. So, just some basic steps to solve, and this is something that you should be familiar with, solving proportions, because a lot of us remember the first step to solving proportions, which is cross multiplying. Cross multiply. So let's say we have two fractions here, two proportions. We cross multiply. This is going to be AD equals BC. All right. Second step, distribute. And this is only if necessary. Necessary, 1C, 2 S's. And then lastly, solve. Get the variable by itself, everything else on one side, and see what the variable equals. All right, number one, cross multiply. So 4 times 6 is 24. 3 times x is 3x. Divide by 3. And x equals 8. Number 2, since there's a binomial in the denominator, I will need to distribute. So 4 times 10 is 40. 2 times n plus 5. Like I said, distribute. That's 2n plus 10 equals 40. Subtract 10. 2n equals 30. Divide by 2. N equals 15. Number 3. 2 times y is 2y. And 5 times y minus 3 is 5 parentheses y minus 3. If I distribute, it's 5y minus 15 equals 2y. I'm going to subtract 5y from both sides, even though this is not what I would normally do, because I like to keep the variable positive. And I'm left with negative 3y equals negative 15. Divide by negative 3. Y equals 5. Okay. And number 4, I'm going to have to erase a little bit. Double distribution here. So we are left with, when we cross multiply, we get 5 times 2k minus 3 equals 3 times k plus 9. If I distribute, that's 3k plus 27 equals 10k minus 15. Get the variable on one side. I'm going to subtract 3k from both sides. (27) equals 7k minus 15. Now I'm going to add 15 to both sides. 7k equals 42. Divide by 7. K equals 6. Okay, so number 4, k equals 6. Number 3, y equals 5. Okay, n equals 15, x equals 8. All right, sorry, some of these problems are taking more space than they gave us on here. All right, so here we go. Got some examples. Number 1, cross multiply. 8 times x is 8x. 3 times x plus 10, and I'm going to go ahead and distribute as I cross multiply. 3x plus 30. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, be my guest to write out the parentheses. It's not a bad idea. I am just trying to utilize the space that I'm given. Subtract 3x from both sides. That's 5x equals 30. Divide by 5. X equals 6. All right, number 2. Cross multiply as I go. 3p plus 21 equals 6p plus 12. Be careful with your signs. Subtract 3p from both sides. That's 3p plus 12 equals 21. Subtract 12 from both sides. That's 9 equals 3p. Divide by 3, p equals 3. Let's see here. All right, continuing on. Number 3, cross multiply. I'm going to do this without writing it out. 3w, 6 times w is 6w. 6 times negative 2 is negative 12. Subtract 6w from both sides. That's negative 3w equals negative 12. Divide by negative 3, and w equals 4. Negative and a negative make a positive. All right, number 4. Cross multiply, and I'm just going to distribute as I go. 6 times n is 6n. 6 times negative 7 is negative 42. Equals 9 times n, and 9 times negative 4, which is negative 36. Okay, to get the variable on one side, I'm going to subtract 6n from both sides. 9n minus 6n is 3n equals negative 42. I'm going to add 36 to both sides. So this is going to be negative 6 equals 3n. And then divide by 3, n equals negative 2. Okay. Number 5, cross multiply. 2 times a is 2a. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. 3 times a is 3a, and 3 times 1 is 3. To get the variable on one side, I'm going to subtract 2a from both sides. 3a minus 2a is a plus 3 equals negative 6. Subtract 3 from both sides, that's going to be a equals negative 9. All right, cross multiply. F plus 2 times 5 is 5f. 5 times 2 is 10. 25 times 3 is 75. Subtract 10 from both sides. 75 minus 10 is 65. And 5 goes into 65 13 times. All right, the rest of the examples and the notes and homework are yours to complete. I look forward to seeing your work, and this is the way. Till next time.